travelers and seekers of social truth. This is Street Truths, where we bring to light the stories no one dares to tell. Today, we will focus on a side of Arizona, known for its breathtaking landscapes and rapidly growing cities, that few speak about: homelessness. Join us as we explore this dramatic reality together. We'll delve into the harsh realities faced by those living without shelter, the roots of this issue, and its far-reaching impacts on individuals and communities. And most importantly, we'll seek out hopeful solutions together. If you'd like to learn more about homelessness in another region or city, please let us know in the comments section below. Perhaps our next stop will be there. And remember, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to discover more of these stories that remain in the shadows. The current state of homelessness in Arizona lives hidden in concrete labyrinths. Arizona is currently facing one of the fastest-growing homeless populations in the country. In cities like Phoenix, the number of individuals living in tent cities on the streets has increased by nearly 450% over the past decade. These areas, once known as Thunderdome and now referred to as the Zone, have transformed into actual settlements where approximately 1,000 homeless individuals have gathered. These staggering numbers clearly highlight the urgent need for solutions and stronger support systems. Another striking reality that exacerbates the crisis: Arizona ranks 13th in the nation for human trafficking reports, with 651 cases involving hundreds of victims each year. The state's dark undercurrent of commercial sexual exploitation generates millions of dollars in illegal profits annually, further complicating the homelessness crisis. Do you think the place we're talking about is a remote suburb? Absolutely not. This is right in the heart of the city. Amid all the urban grandeur, hundreds of homeless people are struggling to survive. Phoenix's The Zone is now infamously known as the Danger Zone and stands as a grim symbol of Arizona's deepening homelessness crisis. Despite constant raids aimed at clearing the debris, the underlying causes remain unaddressed, fueling the brutal cycle of displacement and return. Even Scottsdale, known for its wealth and glamorous image, has witnessed a noticeable increase in homelessness. As rising costs push people out of more expensive neighborhoods, these concentrated areas are becoming the visible epicenters of the crisis. While those affected are becoming more visible, they continue to face the same systemic challenges seen across the state. The harsh reality of homelessness, Ricky's story, and the truth of the streets. Homeless individuals in Arizona often face incredibly challenging living conditions. Many struggle to survive in scorching heat, with minimal access to clean drinking water and nutritious meals. Daily life is filled with constant dangers such as violence and theft. Without permanent shelter, maintaining hygiene and ensuring personal safety become ongoing challenges, significantly impacting overall well-being. Recent reports reveal that nearly 1,000 people are living without shelter in densely populated areas, facing hardships beyond the lack of a roof over their heads. Let's delve deeper into the reality faced by homeless individuals in Arizona by exploring Ricky's story. Ricky currently lives in a tent camp in Phoenix, Arizona. His life is extremely challenging and marked by deprivation. He endures scorching temperatures that regularly exceed 40 degrees Fahrenheit and has no access to electricity or clean water. Every day, Ricky struggles to find food, drinking water, and basic necessities. Without proper toilets or sanitation facilities, he and other homeless residents live in unhealthy conditions amid piles of trash and constant risk of illness. At night, he sleeps under thin tarps that offer little protection from the dangers around him. Despite these severe hardships and deprivations, Ricky still hopes to find a permanent shelter nearby, buy a car, and slowly rebuild his life to reunite with his son. The root causes of homelessness. Links in a chain. One of the leading causes of homelessness in Arizona is the sudden rise in housing costs. In recent years, both rent and home prices have skyrocketed, making it increasingly difficult for low-income individuals and families to find affordable places to live. For example, in Phoenix, rental rates increased by a staggering 177% last year alone, placing immense financial pressure on residents. This sharp increase often forces people to make impossible choices between paying for housing or meeting basic needs like food and medical care, ultimately pushing many to the brink of homelessness. The affordable housing shortage crisis is exacerbating the situation. With few low-cost housing options available, countless individuals are forced to live on the streets or rely on temporary shelters. The construction of affordable housing has failed to keep pace with rising demand, creating a severe shortage that requires urgent action. Additionally, zoning restrictions and strict building regulations in many Arizona cities make it even harder to build affordable housing, further limiting options for those who need it most. Arizona's rapidly growing population is another key factor fueling the crisis. As more individuals flock to the state in search of economic opportunities and a warm, sunny climate, housing demand continues to rise, often outpacing the existing supply. This steady influx of new residents places additional strain on an already strained housing market, driving prices to record highs and increasing the number of people facing homelessness. Cities like Phoenix and Tucson have experienced dramatic population growth, leading to overcrowded markets and a severe shortage of affordable housing options. Substance abuse remains a significant issue within Arizona's homeless population. Combating addiction makes it even more challenging for individuals to secure and maintain permanent housing, while also increasing the risk of engaging in criminal behavior. Additionally, mental health disorders and domestic violence add further layers of complexity, making it even harder for people to break free from the cycle of poverty and instability. The overlap between addiction and homelessness creates a deeply complex crisis that requires thoughtful, comprehensive solutions. A major obstacle in the fight against homelessness is the lack of accessible, comprehensive support services. Countless individuals are unable to access vital resources such as healthcare, mental health services, and job training opportunities. Without these critical tools, rebuilding their lives, finding stable employment, and securing long-term housing becomes nearly impossible. Additionally, complex bureaucratic processes and inadequate funding further weaken the impact of existing programs, leaving many homeless individuals deprived of the meaningful support they need to change their circumstances. The ripple effects of homelessness. Waves spreading from the individual to society. Homelessness has a devastating impact on an individual's health. Without reliable access to health care, many go untreated for serious medical issues, leaving them vulnerable to infections and deteriorating mental health. The constant stress and instability of life on the streets exacerbate these issues and create a difficult cycle to break. Chronic conditions such as diabetes, high blood pressure, and mental health disorders are prevalent among the homeless and often go untreated due to the lack of accessible medical support. The safety of homeless individuals remains a significant concern. Life on the streets is often characterized by high levels of violence, theft, and exploitation, making daily survival incredibly dangerous. Many people without the shelter and protection provided by a stable home are constantly at risk of attack and harassment, which further deepens feelings of insecurity and hopelessness. Repeated incidents of crime and violence within homeless communities can fuel a cycle of fear and instability, making it even harder for people to escape the grip of homelessness. Laura, a homeless woman in Tucson, shared that every night is a struggle. She is unable to sleep peacefully due to constant fear of being robbed, attacked, or losing the few belongings she has. For her, surviving on the streets is not just about material things, it is also about being constantly on guard. This is why there is a strong link between homelessness and rising crime rates. The intense hardships of life on the streets can push individuals toward drug-related crimes, theft, and acts of violence. These behaviors not only directly impact victims, but also place a heavy burden on law enforcement and erode the sense of safety within communities. Homelessness imposes a heavy financial burden on communities. Increased healthcare costs, greater demands on law enforcement, and increased reliance on emergency services divert critical resources from other vital public programs. In areas with high homelessness, property values often decline and tourism may suffer, delivering another blow to the local economy. At the same time, rising housing costs force many people to spend a large portion of their income on rent, leaving little for basic needs and deepening the cycle of poverty and homelessness. The concentration of large homeless populations often leads to significant environmental degradation. Improper disposal of waste and the use of public spaces for defecation and urination result in increased pollution and the gradual deterioration of urban landscapes. Beyond damaging a city's visual appeal, these issues also create serious public health concerns. As the environmental consequences of homelessness intensify, cleanup operations become more frequent and costly, placing additional strain on already stretched community resources. Seeds of Hope – Solutions to Homelessness. One of the most effective strategies for combating homelessness is expanding access to affordable housing. In Arizona, efforts are underway to develop more social housing initiatives and provide financial support to low-income families. By reducing barriers to stable housing, the risk of individuals becoming homeless due to economic hardship is significantly reduced. Creative solutions such as small home communities and modular housing developments are also being explored to rapidly increase the availability of affordable living spaces. Expanding support services plays a vital role in helping individuals break the cycle of homelessness. This means improving access to mental health services, substance abuse recovery programs, and vocational training. By providing comprehensive support, we can address the root causes of homelessness and give people the tools to rebuild their lives with stability and self-respect. Services such as case management, therapy, and life skills development are key components of this holistic approach. Substance abuse plays a significant role in homelessness, and access to rehabilitation programs is a critical part of the solution. In Arizona, there is an increasing investment in initiatives that provide addiction treatment and recovery support. These efforts aim to help individuals break free from the cycle of substance abuse, reduce the likelihood of relapse, and promote lasting recovery. Programs that integrate addiction services with mental health services and housing assistance have demonstrated extraordinary success in creating more stable and sustainable outcomes. Effectively addressing homelessness requires strong collaboration between government agencies, nonprofit organizations, and local communities. Arizona's strategy focuses on a multifaceted approach that addresses housing, health services, and employment simultaneously. Involving the community plays a crucial role in shaping solutions that reflect people's real needs and helps build a more inclusive and compassionate system. When the public and private sectors work together, creative solutions often emerge and lead to more efficient use of existing resources. Innovative steps and inspiring developments. A look toward the future. In addition to immediate solutions, there are innovative strategies and grassroots efforts gaining momentum in the fight against homelessness. For example, many cities across Arizona are experimenting with tiny home communities as temporary housing options. These compact living spaces not only provide safety and stability, but also access to vital services such as career training, mental health support, and medical care. They are building a sense of community that encourages long-term progress. At the same time, technology is playing an increasingly important role in these efforts. Digital tools such as mobile apps and web-based platforms are facilitating connections between homeless individuals and the resources they need, helping to overcome barriers and improve access to basic support. Grassroots movements and local community efforts are vital in assisting the homeless population. Volunteer-led initiatives often include activities such as food donations, clothing drives, and mobile health clinics, providing immediate support to those in crisis. While these actions may occur on a small scale, their impact on the lives of the homeless is profound. For example, groups like Billy's Way Home do more than just provide hot meals. They also foster a sense of connection and hope that is vital for individuals working to rebuild their lives and regain their independence. Raising awareness about homelessness is crucial for fostering empathy and encouraging public support. Educational workshops and awareness campaigns help demystify the issue and emphasize that homelessness can affect anyone, regardless of their past or circumstances. By fostering understanding, communities can better support policies and programs aimed at reducing homelessness. Travel documentaries like ours play a crucial role in shedding light on these issues, encouraging viewers to rethink their perceptions and take action. Creating employment opportunities tailored to the needs and skills of homeless individuals is another critical aspect. Vocational training programs and job placement services encourage individuals to achieve financial independence and reintegrate into society. Employment not only provides income, but also instills a sense of purpose and self-worth, which are vital for long-term stability. Programs that partner with local businesses give homeless individuals the chance to rebuild their lives. Homelessness in Arizona is a deep-rooted and multifaceted issue that requires both immediate action and long-term commitment. By identifying its root causes, analyzing the current situation, understanding its broader implications, and adopting holistic solutions, Arizona has the potential to make meaningful progress in addressing this crisis. The road ahead will not be easy, but with united efforts and compassionate, forward-thinking policies, real change is achievable. As a travel documentary, our goal is to shine a light on pressing social issues, spark meaningful conversations, and motivate our viewers to become part of the solution wherever they live. If this documentary has inspired you or opened your eyes, don't forget to like it, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories from around the world. Together, we can be the change that makes a difference.